I'm so glad that I have 20 somethings on my social media platforms because I think we need to start listening to these types of stories earlier so that we know how to cut and run earlier. When your man doesn't know much about you and is inconsiderate, this is very telling, and it doesn't usually get better. I have tons of women on my pages. I share tons of stories. It does not get better. If he is inconsiderate in the dating stage, he's going to be inconsiderate in the husband stage on down the line. Now, let's talk about this, Red. She's 23, he's 27. She says, my boyfriend gives me horrible gifts and I'm fed up. We've been together since 2019. Our first Christmas together, I got him an Alexa with the accessories to make his apartment a smart home. He moved into an apartment around his birthday, so I got him a microwave, toaster, silverware, etc. His most recent birthday, I got him an at-home golf set because he recently became obsessed with golf. It cost more than expected, but I was happy to give it to him. Our first Christmas together, he gave me a video game and the money he owed me. For my birthday, he got me another video game. My birthday and Christmas is coming up, same day. I bought him a signed Steelers football because that's his favorite NFL team. He just told me the gift he got me, and this might be dramatic, but I had to stop myself from crying. He went on a solo vacation earlier this year, and my birthday present is that he printed the pictures from his vacation and put it in a photo book. This is his gift to everyone, his mom, sister, brother, friends, and me. He mentioned it before, and I politely told him I did not want that gift. I actually told him I would hate it, and he laughed it off. I've been telling him since we started dating that I like jewelry. I would love that as a gift. He tells me he hates going into jewelry stores. And more recently, a couple of days ago, he said, you already have so much jewelry, but why would I buy you more? At this point, it feels disrespectful. And after finding out my gift today, I told him just to not give me anything. It literally feels like he doesn't care about me or my feelings. He calls me materialistic because I like to buy myself things. And I feel like if I tell him how I truly feel, he'll just call me materialistic some more, or maybe I am materialistic. Maybe this is just a sweet and thoughtful gift and I ruined it for him. Man, the way these dudes have women's brains twisted up in a pretzel. This man is getting her a gift of some pictures of him. Um, I don't know if this is a narcissist, but that has got to be some narcissistic behavior because of what the actual F. And this is where I keep on saying, and I will keep reiterating, pour into the people who have poured into you. If you are in a lopsided relationship where you are doing all the giving, 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 and getting nothing but crap in return, or getting nothing in return, then stop giving. Stop this. Stop being in one-sided relationships. What you get nothing out of it. So that's my basic commentary on this. Stop doing this. If it is one-sided, I don't care if it's a platonic relationship, if it's same-sex relationship, if it is a romantic relationship, familial relationship outside of your children, because you do give to your children and they don't have any money to give back to you. But that's beside the point. That's when the kids are small. If relationships are one-sided, stop them. You do not have to stay in these. Stop buying somebody support like wonderful gifts and then they give you like a paper airplane. Let's just stop this. This person says the issue isn't the gifts. The issue is that he makes no effort to do something you would like. He sounds like he's in his own head. This isn't going to change. So it's up to you if you want to live with that long term. And then the OP says, thank you. I thought maybe I was being dramatic. So I made this post. I'll definitely be talking to him about it tonight. And then the next person says, talk to your blue in the face. Trying to make someone change doesn't work. Forcing someone to care doesn't work. And then the person at the bottom says this, no amount of talking will change things. You can only control your actions and reactions. So stop putting any effort into any gift for him. Someone said, return the football. She says, I can't return it, so I'll be giving it to my nephew instead. And then someone says, give your boyfriend a picture of your nephew holding the football. And someone's like, please do this. And someone else says, a whole album full. Okay, so this person says, I'm sorry, OP. I know this is your life, but I laugh my effing butt off at the gifts he gave you. The gall on this MFer. I almost respect it. You told him what you want, and he didn't do it for you. In fact, he pooped on you for wanting it. He's not just a bad gift giver, he's an a hole. Give yourself a gift this year and cut his butt loose. Lordy, but thank you for the laughs, though. At least he gave us. The person at the bottom says, stop giving him gifts. Just stop it. Agreed. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys go ahead and weigh in on this one. What do you think? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Once again, another woman coming to Reddit to ask if she's the a hole for feeling typical human emotions after being wronged. She says, am I the a hole for telling my husband, I told you so, and laughing at me when we got the paternity test results? Just reading the title, we know that she is not the a hole. Just so if you don't want to go further, just know, no, she's not the a hole. All right, she's 27, he's 28. She says, I have been married to my husband for 2 years and gave birth to our daughter 5 weeks ago. I'll try to keep this short so I don't waste your time with the irrelevant details. What happened was that our daughter came out with blonde hair and pale blue eyes, while my husband and I have brown hair and brown eyes. My husband freaked out at this and refused to listen to my explanation that sometimes babies are born with lighter hair and eyes that get darker over time. He demanded a paternity test and threatened to divorce me if I didn't comply. So I did. After my daughter got home from the hospital, after my daughter and I got home from the hospital, my husband went to stay at his parents' house for the first 3 weeks to get some space from me while I recovered, and he told them what was happening. My mother in law called to inform me that if the paternity test revealed that the child wasn't his, she would do anything within her power to make sure I was taken to the cleaners during the divorce. My sister had to come and help me take care of the baby during this time. We got the results back yesterday, and my husband came home to view them with me. I was on the couch in the living room, so he sat next to me and we started to read the results. They showed that he was the father, and my husband had this shocked, kind of mortified look on his face with his eyes as wide as he stared at him. I couldn't help but say, I told you so, and started laughing at the way he looked. My husband snapped out of his shock and got mad at me for laughing at him. We argued for a bit, which was mainly him yelling at me, before my sister came downstairs and my husband shut up. After that, my husband went back to his parents' house to clear his head. And 2, 3 hours later, my mother in law called to scold me about laughing in my husband's face because apparently it was kicking him while he was down. She's also left a couple of nasty texts, essentially saying the same thing this morning. I don't think that I'm the a hole, but I'd like an outsider perspective on this. Edit. I didn't realize I put me instead of him. Sorry, I have a headache. Okay, I don't know which part that she messed up on, but sometimes I do fumble over my words, so I do understand, ma'am. I told y'all at the very beginning that even the title would let you know that she is not the a hole. She doesn't really need advice, she just needs validation. This relationship is over already. You can already see that this man has no problem solving skills. He uses his mother as a crutch. His mother is overbearing and a mama's boy, like a boy mom. And she's getting a glimpse of what would happen on down the line. Can you imagine 2, 3 kids in 10 years in? This would be a horrible mess. She might as well take this as a sign and cut her losses because what the actual F is this? Yes. Like mother in law sending a text message talking about taking her to the cleaners. Imagine if they really become enmeshed with a business or real estate or anything. Mama is going to try to control everything. This is a terrible situation, and she's got a glimpse into it. And I know it's going to suck with a newborn, but it sounds like she at least has some support. So I say cut. I'll just do a few of the comments. This person says, not the a hole. I'm curious, though, why you would stay with someone who is that clueless about genetics and who clearly has a toxic mother. And the OP says, I did not realize he would refuse to listen to basic facts about biology when I married him. Someone says, not the a-hole, but I would tell him he needs to stay at his parents until you clear your thoughts of wanting to stay married to a man who would abandon you after birth and allow his mommy to call and speak to you like a lascivious woman of the night. And then someone says, yeah, he got his mommy to kick you when you were down. Someone else says, I would so text his mama and say, well, guess who's going to the cleaners? Because, yeah, why stay married to this person? This person says, seriously, I would. I have a husband and 2 kids. If he had done this to me and I gotten that call from his mother, I would be laughing just like the OP, but straight to the divorce lawyer's office to actually leave her for almost a month with a newborn. F that. I would have changed the locks and documented that he abandoned us and take his butt to the cleaners. This enrages me. I just had a baby, so maybe that's why, because I know how those first 3 weeks are. He may be perfect in all other ways, but this is honestly too much for me to forgive. To all who read my rant, thank you, and F that guy. And this will be the last screenshot that I share. This person says, that saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. He refused to even do a basic Google search, ask a doctor, or listen to you. Left you for 3 weeks with your newborn, got his toxic mom to do his bidding. And then in the moment where he should have been mortified and doing everything to make up for his massive failure, he decides that now his ego is hurt and runs back to his mom, who then calls you again. He's shown you who he is. Believe him. Yes, all of that. Get a lawyer. This is over. He's shown you. There's no saving this. We don't even need to talk about it anymore. Let's all divorce this man for her. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment,